Okay, so I'm making another video, of course. Um, this time I'm just going to talk about iTutorGroup in general and what you need to work for them. So let's begin with my YouTube channel. So on here, you can find a video. There's two actually that I've made. Here's the first one. So it's the channel trailer. What do you need to work for iTutorGroup? So in there, I go into a bit detail about what we expect from people. But let me see if I can bring up a document with some of the needs, and then that would be easy to just show you. Yes, here we go. It's under my name. So this is our requirements. Let me read them out basically. So we're looking for people with a bachelor's degree or above. So if you've got a PGCE, a master's, anything like that, that's fine. A teaching certificate is not necessary to begin, but you can get one online for $20 from Groupon. If you go on groupon.com and type in TESOL, you can find that. You can also search Facebook for ESL Teachers Playground. If you join that group, that's mine. I can approve you. Within there, if you use the search, you can look for Groupon or TESOL or course in the search box, and you'll find it there too, the direct link. So that's $20. And while we're talking about that, let me just show you something. I have recorded a video about the course. I bought it when it was $5. Here it is. So you can join me and have a look at how the platform works. So here it is, how to get it. Here is me logging in and showing you how it's run. So you can watch that. You can find that on YouTube, no problem. But you don't need that to start. If they offer you a job, they will ask you to get that within 3 months of starting. I done it in 24 hours, so it's perfectly doable. And I got my certification straight away. You get it immediately. This might have, yeah, because at the time I signed up using Google, which was under Digital Nomad Mummy, but they've re-sent it. It's not the word, but they've sent me a new one and it's got my actual name on it. I didn't need it because I've got a TEFL, which TEFL and TESOL are pretty much the same. If you want to find out a bit about that, you can go to my website, meldrumsonthemove.com, and depends when you watch this, but my most latest post is actually about what is better, a TEFL or a TESOL, and that's all answered in here. If you come to my website after November 2018, you can use the search bar on the website and you can find out a bit. So what's a TEFL, what's a TESOL, what's the difference, and where to get a good qualification, and I explained that there. So back to this, yep, so the certifications like that, it's automatic. As soon as you finish, you get it. So yeah, you can get that really quickly. You need to be able to commit to a schedule that has 10 hours out of our many available peak hours. So those hours will be the same every week. So here is my downloads. I used a template called We Are Having a Baby Girl. That's not me that made that. It's not like some sort of subliminal messaging. That's just what the template was called. So these are the new peak hours for iTutorGroup. Here is Beijing time. So that's UTC +8, GMT +8. So this is their peak hours, 8:30, 9:30 and 10:30 a.m. on the weekends. 1:30, 2:30 and 3:30 on the weekends, and then 7:30 and 8:30 every day. So you can see the equivalent in UK time down the side here. You're required to commit to a fixed schedule that contains 10 of our peak hours every week. At least 4 of those need to be during these purple slots. These are in Taiwan, Beijing time. The other peak hours are in red, so you need 4 from the purple. At this moment in time, this is a very new change. It only happened on Friday. We know that this is difficult for people in Europe because it means you have to commit to at least 1 hour in the middle of the night, which sucks. So myself and multiple other recruiters and people within iTutorGroup have written to the recruitment team to let them know that we don't think it's a good change. So this could be wiped soon. We don't know. But as it stands right now, you do need to pick from these. So during the holidays, the weekday peak hours look the same as a weekend. So how that translates is you can make a hell of a lot of money because they're pretty much all day, every day. So that is winter from the end of December to the end of February, and again in summer, June, July, and August. Mainly July and August actually, but some schools are off in June. So yeah, these are the peak hours. You need to pick 10. 4 need to be in the purple slots. It's not so bad. I wish they should really include this Saturday at 11:30 in the morning UK time, because that means we don't have to get up in the middle of the night, being someone from Europe. But there you go. We'll see if they do that. So what do? You guide and teach the learners from all ages. So our learners can be from 4 years old to 100 if they wanted. So we teach kids and adults. We teach in China, Taiwan, and Japan. So we have a lot of room for growth as well. There's 2 types of classes in the beginning, a 25-minute class or a 45-minute class. It says here it's a 25-minute one-on-one or 45-minute group class. That's not necessarily true. A 25-minute class can also be a group class, and a 45-minute class can also be a one-on-one. How it works at the moment is you'll be given a base pay for a 25-minute class. So they might offer you like £6 per 25-minute class, which means for every hour you earn double that. And then they'll offer you something different for a 45-minute class, and you can get bonuses according to how the students rate you in that class. With the 25-minute classes, you can get full attendance bonus. So if you don't take any time off or you're off sick or something like that of the hours that you normally do, you can earn an extra £1 per class, so an extra £2 per hour. And the same goes for having worked over 50 sessions in a month, so 25 hours. You can earn an extra £1 per class, so £2 per hour. We're there to encourage the students. All the materials are provided. They're slideshows, usually about 14 slides long, sometimes up to 19. We just work our way through them and help guide the students on what to do, and we correct them if they make mistakes. We meet many people because we teach adults too. You'll have a group of colleagues who work at iTutorGroup. They're in the ESL Teachers Playground, but there's also an iTutorGroup Newbies and Applicants group. You can meet many of your colleagues in there. We are based all over the world. I mean, there's people in every continent, apart from Antarctica. I've not met anyone in there yet. So, yeah, you can meet great people who you teach. You can teach adults and children's. Some of them have quite advanced English, so you can have a really good conversation with them. I actually met a kid who just came home from Edinburgh that day, and she'd had a class with a Scottish tutor, which was nice for her and me. So yeah, we do 2 different programs in the beginning. Regular sessions, which are sessions written by iTutorGroup or iTutorGroup employees. And then you get asked to teach Oxford University Press, which was written by Oxford, which is really cool. The classes are very well structured. There is teaching notes down the side of the class, so you don't even really need to prepare. If all your extension ideas are right there on the slides, which is awesome. They also teach storytelling classes through the Oxford University Press, which is basically some pictures on the screen. And the kids learn over 4 sessions to tell a story from it, and in the end class they present it to the teacher. Their parents can log in and watch, and it's really fun and exciting for them. So what can we do for you? I can't give you a number that you would earn, but on average, most people can earn $1,500 to $2,000 part-time. In the UK, that works out as about £1,200 to £1,800 a month part-time. So if you want to work full-time, you can earn a lot more. I have a kid and I can easily pull in between £1,000 to £2,000 every month in pounds. So I work that around my son. There's lots of different class types. There's many incentives with the bonuses on the 45-minute class and the different bonuses for 25-minute class. If you teach demo classes, you can earn bonuses on the sign-ups. You can become a special consultant and you can get paid more per class for that. You can become a senior consultant and teach trainings and webinars and get paid for your time there. We also do lots of training. There's training every week. Possibly I can show you if I don't close everything by accident. So training consultant live sessions are held every week. You can go in here. You can see these are the sessions that there are every week. They're very regular. You just reserve a spot and you log in and watch it. It all gets noted down on your record so the company can see if you're doing them or not. You don't have to. You actually don't have to at all. I started in May. Let's see. This is my list of ones I've done. You can see most of them are actually in the past month. I just started to try and do more. So you can go to them. And these are the sessions that I was talking about, being a senior consultant and teaching these to get paid for it. Yeah, so those are the different things. They can teach you about pretty much everything. How to engage your students, common teaching skill complaints, time management. But there's also a training portal where you can watch pre-recorded things. So there's all these different things about the company, how to refer your friends, what's your service agreement, you know, everything really. And you can also do training about the different platforms, about all the things that you can learn on the live sessions, you can probably learn here. Yeah, so as for training, that's pretty regular. Not professional training. Flexible schedule. So here's the other thing. We teach 24 hours a day here at iTutorGroup. So although you only commit to 10, you can find this weekly sessions booking page and add as many hours as you want. There's no maximum. You can work whatever you want and book 24 hours a day if you want. So here you just go in and you say, I want to work all these, tick them, and then submit. And there you go, you've got extra hours. You can untick them and submit again. The ones with M are MPT, my prime time. That's those 10 hours we keep talking about that you do every week. You can cancel those if you need to. You just do a session cancellation. So it's not like other companies where they'll dock money off you. If you need time off, you take the time off. You just put in a cancellation request. You can do urgent requests for the next 2 days or future requests. Here's just an example. I go on a cruise. Yeah, here you go. This is all the time off I've booked for a cruise. The A means it's approved. So it's like almost 3 full weeks, see? And they're not bothered about that. They're fine with it. So you can book the next 4 weeks in advance. Obviously mine's is all booked off because I'm going to be away, but if I wanted to, I could have my schedule planned out. You can see here I'm activated to do junior sessions in OUP, Oxford University Press. You can get activated for demos, standby, and super junior as well. Although I heard they're phasing that out, so we'll see. Your 10 core hours that you do, if you want to change that, you can do that. So as long as you apply before the 25th of the month, your core hours can be different every month. So that's great for those of us with kids or people who travel to another time zone. It's ideal. So, sorry about this. I don't know how we get rid of them. We'll just leave it. Yeah, so the contract length is 1 year. If you want to resign, I've got 2 browsers open, so everything comes through to me twice right now. Let me close one. Yeah, the contract's 1 year. It's like any other job. If you want to resign, you can resign. It's in your service agreement. You can give notice and leave. It's not like you're tied into working there for a year if you don't want to. That just kind of covers you. It's great for those people that are maybe looking for a mortgage. You want to prove that you've got consistent work for another year. And it covers you and them. It's great. So we do Oxford University Press. We've talked about this a bit already. I've said that. I heard at the moment they're not taking on new people to do it, but some people do get paid to write materials for the company. So you can write courses. So there's many ways to grow in iTutorGroup. And like I said, there's many ways that the company can grow because they're willing to work in more than one country. So yeah, that's everything on that side of things. Let me think what else. I've kind of shown you the peak hours. If you want to do an interview with me, you can look for Digital Nomad Mummy Thinkific. I don't know if this will come up just by typing it in. Let's try. So Digital Nomad Mummy Thinkific. Let's see if it comes up. Yeah. So here you can find my school. So here is the 3 courses I've written. If you've never taught before, how to become an online English teacher might be useful. If you want to interview with iTutorGroup specifically, then setting you up for interview success at iTutorGroup will help. You click on here, you can enroll. Here's the curriculum. There's a bit of an introduction, preparing your documents. So I have a list of the documents I need from you along with my email address to send them to. The peak hours, things like that. Information about preparing for your interview. I give some tips about that, some links to some stuff about iTutorGroup because I think it's nice to know a bit about the company that you want to apply to. And we do a 5-minute mock class, so I do some recordings of interviews and mock classes so you can see what you're in for, really. You can also find those on my YouTube. Let me show you. So it's iTutorGroup interview process, so some tips for the interview. These again, this one and this one are kind of the same, that this is updated. So what you need to work for us. This is an example of a mock class that I wrote. This is an example of the mock class that you'll actually do. So we use these slides. You can see me in the corner actually teaching them. So we do about 5 minutes, to be honest. In this video, it's a bit longer because I explain why I do things. So you can just watch videos of that. In my course, there's also examples of good interviews, people who've done really well. The information on how to book your interview. Then bonus, if you want to do your TEFL or TESOL, there's some links. And some support groups, which are really handy. There's one I need to remove from there because it turns out they're kind of moody girls who just do whatever the hell they want. So yeah, I'll remove one off there. But you can find the links to my group and the iTutorGroup group. While we're at it, I'll show you how to find my group on here. So ESL Teachers Playground is what you type in. This is my group. It's got 388 people as of 11th of November. So I run this group with Shaheen. Me and Shaheen both work at iTutorGroup. We both worked for Dada. Shaheen's still there, so she can help you with Dada if you want to apply there. Shaheen's probably, I think, soon will be at UUABC. She's at Say ABC, so she can help you there. And I can help you with UUABC and Cambly too, so if you're interested in that, that's a girl, send me a message who, thanks for the update. I helped her with UUABC. So yeah, this is my group. You can see there's other recruiters in here, so there's other companies. So if you aren't interested in iTutorGroup, that's fine. Here's some tutorials I've done on things that will help you when you start at iTutorGroup, some funny things, updates from the company, it's kind of like our staff room. That's where we hang out. So pretty much everyone that I've brought onto iTutorGroup is in here. There's about 50 people I've brought on. Yeah, so we're all in here. So then the other one, iTutorGroup applicants and newbies, they recently changed their name because iTutorGroup, I'll explain in a moment, but they're sort of the parent company and they own others, and it had some of the other names. But this is everyone at iTutorGroup. There is 2,600 members of teachers who work here or did work here who can answer your questions. So they're there all day and all night. You see, we can post in here. Someone live broadcasted one of my lessons the other day, and I found out that means I'm on like a wall of fame in Taiwan while in the head office. So I was going to explain about iTutorGroup being a parent company. Here it is. Okay, so here we go. It's just loading. So this is their website. you can see on here how many brands are within their brand. So iTutorGroup's the parent company. These are the companies that they run. So VIP ABC, which is mainly in Japan. Tutor ABC is mainly Taiwan. Tutor Junior is Taiwan children. Tutor ABC is China. VIP Junior is China Kids. And TutorMing is their Chinese learner platform. So here's another bonus for working for iTutorGroup. Every quarter of the year, you can get 20 free sessions of Chinese lessons with the company, which translates to about 10 hours of lessons every 3 months. So that's great. It's such a bonus. You can go in and be the learner for a change. It's a really cool thing. So it's another way that they offer continued learning with you. Something else. Yes. Okay. Something else we all do. Everyone at iTutorGroup wears a red polo shirt. So here is an example. It's me and Ellie. So we all have a red polo like this. Sorry for all the posing. I got a hoodie and I embroidered it as well, so like when I'm cold. And we all have a a logo background that's red and white. See, like behind me, we all have that. There's multiple ones you can use. See behind here, we all have a background like this behind us that covers sort of the space in our camera. And it's nice because the students know what to expect and they always get the same sort of service from us. So that's about everything. We all wear a headset. We all use ManyCam. I'm not sure if you know about ManyCam. ManyCam is this. Hey, here's me. There's my background, see? iTutorGroup also give us ManyCam for free. So I'm not sure if you know, but ManyCam is expensive. If you go here, ManyCam, you can get a free account with them. I paid $100, so yeah, it's a really good thing that they do this. So you can get, here's the password and stuff for logging into it. They give you tutorials. There's also trainings on it. ManyCam is ideal because you can do things like this. You can use it for props, effects, back. Things like monkey, clock, bicycle. You can also use it to play videos. For example, you could broadcast a video from YouTube. You can add in your own photos. You can play songs. You can draw. So ManyCam is another added bonus with working with iTutorGroup. You can always use it if you work for another company. I'm not saying you should, but it's an option. Let me think if there's anything else I can show you while we're here. We have a payroll. I'm not going to show you because we're not allowed to tell other people what we get paid. But within payroll, you can keep track of your sessions and see your money go up day by day. So you can see what you're going to get paid. Feedback reports where you see your feedback. Don't be surprised. I've got some bad ones on here. I had some really bad kids this month. I had 2 1s, but they took them off, and then I got like 2 7s from the same class. Some really mean kids, which doesn't happen often, but the company were right there to support me when it did. And this is your sessions page. You log in and find your classes. They do a quick test on your equipment. Usually they probably won't do it because I taught this morning and then I slept in accidentally, so that all my classes disappeared. But you can see, for example, tomorrow, this is my classes that I have. I can see them. I know the level of the kid. I know how many classes he's done with the company. If he's been to my class before, can view the materials ahead of time. It's so good. I hate these classes. I hate just doing alphabet. But then that's great for people that like to bring their own materials and extend. So yeah, I think that's everything to sort of say about iTutorGroup at the moment. Just find all the information. I showed you how to find everything, my videos, my YouTube, my class, my group. You can find me to talk to me if you want to. You will find me. Okay? Yeah.